going into the last week of the regular season. A recap of the last week was a 3-game series with Texas Arlington. First game started out rough for us. We had a heartbreaking loss. Took a 3-2 lead into the bottom of the 7th. Summer Ellison was outstanding, as we've come to expect. Had actually only give up 2 unearned runs. Started the bottom of the 7th off with an error, followed by a home run, the only earned run of the game, and we lost 4-3. Had 30 minutes to get ready, come back. Obviously, that was the first time all year we'd lost the first game of a series, and we're on the road where we haven't played as well, I feel like, as we do at home. So I was really worried, but I was really proud of the girls. They come out and responded with a 6-1 win. I thought that was critical that we got that win at that point, and the girls competed as well as they did. That was highlighted by an outstanding effort by Casey Dixon, who has really finished up her freshman year extremely strong for us. Also, I thought important in that, we scored our 6 runs in 2 innings. Both those innings, Cassidy Shomo led off the first inning with a home run, and we went on to bat around and score 4 runs. And then she led off the very next inning with a walk, and we scored 2 more runs, which, give us 6 runs and were enough to hold off. So I was really proud of those 2 freshmen, Casey Dixon and Cassidy Shomo, for really being critical for us in a critical moment in our season. Came back on game 3, the senior day game on Sunday. UT Arlington threw the same pitcher they threw at us in game 1, and we continued to struggle against her. Took the lead, but we just had trouble hitting her for whatever reason, especially the top of the order. I think in the game, the key points in that game, top 5 in order is 0 for 23. Luckily, 6 through 9 hit over 300, and we're, I think, 5 for 16. Again, Shomo was big in that. Summer was outstanding. Pitching took a 2-1 lead into the 7th, I believe, and again we lost that lead in the 7th. Then we went on to play 13 innings. I think Summer went 8 innings. We brought Dixon back in the 9th, and again she was outstanding. Just really proud of the effort from both those pitchers in that game. I was especially proud of Summer in the dugout. She was so happy for Casey Dixon and her performance after the game was over. She come over and was really bragging on Casey to me, and I thought that showed the epitome of a team player. Summer had pitched tremendously all weekend, and we failed to get her a win. And so really proud of her, as well as proud of Dixon for just stepping up for us at a huge time. I thought the key in that pivotal inning was we had Shomo took the hit by pitch, and then Watts laid down a really good bunt with her speed, put pressure on them, and they made an error. And then we had the GB go on ground ball run on a routine ground ball back to pitcher, but Shomo got a really good break off third, and I think it caught the pitcher totally by surprise. When she saw a run, she took her eye off the ball, committed a critical error, give us the 3rd run, and Dixon was able to go out and pitch around a couple of really good hitters that had been effective all weekend, and we actually had the bases loaded, and she got a critical strikeout to end the game. So end of the weekend 2-1, really hard fought. It was good to go into was it 12 innings? 12-inning game and get that win. And so, the team's been really good in close games and extra inning games this season. I was really proud of that.
With this being the final week of the regular season, what are you looking for your team to get out of the last 3 games before you go into the Sunday tournament?
Well, this week's finals week, so what I really want, I want my kids to make great grades and dominate in the classroom this week. And then we're going to let them off practice today and tomorrow so they can really focus on their schoolwork. I felt like they were really tired this weekend. I know the long game again yesterday, which basically meant they played 2 doubleheaders in 2 days. I felt like we need to give them some time off, so we're going to give them today and tomorrow off, and then we'll come back Wednesday on their study day and have a practice. And then they'll be concluding their finals, I believe, on Thursday and Friday. and we just need to establish some momentum and really get going as we go into the weekend with Louisiana Monroe, who's got a very good offensive team, and we're going to have to, we're going to have to compete and score runs to get any wins in that, and hopefully we can come out of that with some momentum as we go into the conference tournament.
And I was going to say ULM, probably about what they were last year, but they've been improved over what they've been in the past. What can you say about the threat, I guess, that they pose?
Well, when you look at their games and their schedule this season, they've scored runs. They've been a dangerous team. They scored a lot of runs. They've won several high-scoring games. They put pressure on the other team's defense and pitching staff because of their ability to hit the ball. So we're planning to go in and shut that offensive game down and then somehow generate enough wins to get enough runs to come out of there with some wins.
Every senior that's a part of the class that you'll be honoring this weekend has played a pivotal part in this year. What can you say about this class? What has this class shown you? What has this class maybe even taught you in the first year of being head coach?
Yeah, we have 4 seniors, and they've all played huge roles, as you said. They've been resilient, and they've been really good leaders in the clubhouse, regardless of the role we've given them. You take, Martinez is really the vocal leader on our team, and just a simple fact she stayed committed to us during the transition of the coaching staff was a huge benefit to our team, and she just continues to lead throughout. Watts has stepped up and just played really big for us here down the stretch. Kylie Joe has made tremendous contributions throughout the season at critical times, pitching for us. And then, Brittany Rodriguez was just a huge transfer to get her in and provide the spark at the top of the order that she has all year, and then as well as very good defense out in the outfield.
Coach, how important has the pitching been this year?
Huge. I knew when I came here, I knew the most important thing was going to be to develop our pitching staff and create a good defense. Obviously, when you lose, the 48 home runs of DJ and Aaliyah, plus the really good seniors that they had depart, that the power numbers were obviously not going to be there. The offense was obviously not going to be there. So the critical thing and the chance it would give us to win games would be to come out of here with a good pitchers in the circle, a good bullpen, and then we have to play great defense. And when we do that, we're very effective. We just have to, keep developing. And then offensively, we've got to improve, and we're trying, and kids are really giving good effort. So we just got to be patient with that.
How important is it to have, not only this weekend, being senior weekend, but next week with the conference tournament? How important is it to have all these games at home?
It's huge. Our team plays, obviously, a noticeably higher level when we are at home. And, the crowd factor is huge. The enthusiasm and excitement that the crowd creates every home game here is just a huge, huge benefit and can't be overestimated or overspoken. So it's huge for us to be at home. The team, this team is a group of fighters. I'm really proud of them. I've been in my office looking at stats all morning, and I want to be sure I'm in a positive place mentally about my team and about the ball club. And I'm looking at it, and they're 6-3 in extra inning games. They're 16-8 in games where we've been in extra innings or won by 1 run or won by 2 runs. So if you reverse that and you make it 8-16, then we're not in a really good spot right now. And I think that the only way you go 16-8 in 1 and 2 run ball games and extra inning ball games is just having a bunch of kids that fight really hard. They're very determined and very driven, and then also they have that they expect to win, expectancy of a winning program that the program here has been over a period of years.